Hi again, everybody. Matt Vasgersian. Welcome to the World Series here on the show. With me are Eric Harris and Steve Lyons. And Steve, obviously things still up in the air as we get ready for Game 6.
Yeah, and here you see the results of those first 5 games, and it's been everything that we could have hoped for. And now at 3-2, you've got a team coming in here that needs to win the final 2 games on the road to take the series. And judging by the noise that this crowd is making, that will not be an easy task.
Set for what should be a good one. Lineups and first pitch are next. The crowd is ready to erupt as their guys get set to take the field. Let's join public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now your 2016 Cleveland Indians.
And briefly here, a glance at the 2 starters who'll get the ball here in this one. With that, a look at the Cubbies' starting lineup. How do they go about staying alive in this one, Steve?
Well, I'll tell you what, this team has their ace on the mound, so it's probably not going to take a whole lot of offense to get a win for them.
Josh Tomlin gets the ball with a world championship on the line. What do you have for us on him, EK?
Remember, Matty, he throws both a 4-seamer and a cutter. That 4-seamer will just ride through the zone. That cutter will dart a little bit, makes it real tough for the hitters.
And with that, let's give you a look at how the Tribe stacks up defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric, what do we need to know?
Well, guys, one of the great shortstops in the game, especially when you're talking about athleticism, Francisco Lindor. What he does just amazes every time out. We get an opportunity to watch him in this one.
Dexter Fowler heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball. Line toward the alley in left center. And that'll split the gap as it should be extra bases. And he'll get in there safely with Game 6's first hit. It's a double.
And you know what, guys? I think this is what you call an early statement right there. This is the first pitch of the game, and he doesn't just go after it. He lashes at this thing. He's going to wind up on second with a leadoff double. Hello.
Kyle Schwarber is in now, looking to get something to the right side with that leadoff man at second to start the ball game.
Yeah, it's really important to have a productive at-bat right here. You know, it's such a big deal to jump on a team early, especially when you're on the road.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Lays off 1-0. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Behind the plate is James Kingsley.
Well, Kingsley's a pretty fair umpire. Sometimes a pitcher will get a call in the corners, but he rarely has people barking at him about a strike zone.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. Looked like he was on that one, but it's 1-2.
Oh, and I like that he went right back to that curveball there after the check swing.
Yeah, you almost got him once. Try it again and see if he can hold off twice.
Grounder hit hard down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. No one out with a runner at second. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Now the fastball is right by him as he swings and misses for the first out of the inning.
Right over the top here with the four-seam fastball. Good drive through the release. He just threw it right by him at the letters.
Chris Bryant will dig in now, and he's picked the wrong time of year for his bat to go silent.
Yeah, just one hit in the series so far for him, and they're going to have to get more out of his bat. But he's got to make sure he doesn't press up there, or that average is going to continue to go south.
Now a look and a throw back to second, and he's back standing.
Just checking.
And he takes ball one.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
One out and a runner on second base. Hit hard to short. Lindor is there. Throw on to Napoli takes care of him. 2 away now.
Well, this ball's hit pretty sharply here towards the hole, but then you see he's able to backhand this thing and then use that cannon he's got to fire it across the diamond and get his man.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now. As he'll swing and lift a foul ball off to the left and out of play. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and in. It's a ball and a strike. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Hit well on the ground to first. Over to first now is Napoli, and that retires the side. So they get a man to second here in the top half, but he's stranded there. And now the Indians will see what their bats can do in a scoreless ball game. Time now in Cleveland to take a glance at the Tribe's starting lineup. Who do you have your eye on, EK?
Well, guys, one of their hotter hitters has been Carlos Santana. He doesn't let the pressure of the big moment get to him. He knows how to stay within himself and come through in the clutch.
Jake Arrieta will look to keep their World Series hopes alive on the mound. What do we need to know here, EK?
Well, guys, remember, he's not a lot of fun to face because he's got 5 pitches. As a hitter, you've got to worry about the ball coming in, moving away, the speed. He's a lot to handle when you're up at the plate.
And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, Matty, Anthony Rizzo is really the centerpiece for this Cubs ball club. Offensively, we know what he does. But defensively, he really holds this infield together. Very fluid over at first base, good soft hands, and has a good throwing arm as well.
Carlos Santana comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Tap fouled at home plate. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Grounded down the third baseline. That gets through, and he'll start the inning off with a base hit. The throw into second. The tag, and he's out at second base. He probably should have stayed right where he was.
Batting second baseman, Jason Kipnis.
Stepping in, Jason Kipnis. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Chop foul right at home plate at strike one. Arrieta's got his target coming at him with the 0-1. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Tapped out in front of home. In time to first, and there are 2 away.
Batting third, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Francisco Lindor gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
And he lays off there, 1-0. Swing and a little tapper. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Indians go down 1-2-3. After 1, no score. Ben Zobrist will stand in, and this pitching staff has kept his bat silent throughout the series so far.
Yeah, just 2 hits for him so far, but you got to figure he's due. I don't think they're going to hold him down all series long.
Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. And he falls behind 0-2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he gripped that one a bit too tightly as it broke down and just about got him.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Fastball swung on and missed for the first out.
And here you go from behind the plate. This is a good angle to show how that 4-seam fastball will rise at the end. And that's a pitch that's awfully difficult to get on top of.
Here's Addison Russell, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, you wonder if we're going to be seeing that high strike. That one looked to be above the letters, but not so in the eyes of the home plate umpire.
Chopped foul right at home plate. No score here as we play inning number 2. A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2. And here's a changeup in there for a called third strike, and that's the second out of the inning. And with 2 away now, let's take another look at our playoff brackets. And of course, the question on everybody's mind, will we crown a champion here tonight? Number 40 will get a shot here, and he's looking to get off the Schneid. Hitless in the series so far.
And he's an important guy to get going. If they're going to have any chance in this series, he really needs to start getting a little more involved.
And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1. Two out, nobody on. And he misses with it, 1-1.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
And, you know, I think it's going to be important that when guys get their pitches, they take advantage. There it looked like he was taken all the way, and he may not get another pitch that catches that much of the plate.
Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it, Chisenhall. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Mike Napoli strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Arrieta into the windup. First pitch on its way. And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
And that's not a bad spot. Just go ahead and stay out there. Don't come down the middle, because we know he can hurt you.
To 2-2 now.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
And this is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. Here's a slider to start things out, looked at for ball 1.
Yeah, and coming right off of that strikeout, he's got to be thinking he should be ahead of this next guy. That's a tough way to fall behind.
This one's a strike. It's 1-1.
You know, a lot of times with a sinker baller out there, you're just conditioned to always look for something down. So he can surprise you with that high fastball, maybe four-seam it every once in a while, and when he does, you can forget it.
Sinker is right there for a called strike 2. Figure we'll probably see a heavy dose of that sinker here tonight.
It's really a pitch you'll lean on, especially when he needs that ground ball, but even in situations like this where he's just trying to get ahead.
Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. Now a little pop-up off toward the third base side. And a diving effort there at third. Good way to bruise your ribs. How much for one of them ribs? It's a foul ball. Swinging a soft liner, and this will be put away easily for the out.
Batting sixth, right
A
fielder.
strikeout and a soft liner here, and he's had no problems with this inning so far at all.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in. As the first pitch sinker misses to him, it's ball 1. That's by him for strike 1.
Yeah, just really jumping out at that last pitch. He had him thinking fastball, maybe even slider.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
Well, that one's at 94, so the velocity's good right now.
Very weakly on the ground. That goes foul, so he stays alive with 2 strikes. Bottom of the second here with no score. Oh, and he leaves the fastball up there. Mistaken location. He is going to pay for it dearly as that ball is sent over the wall. A home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. His first homer here in the series as the Tribe move out in front 1-0.
When you have a hitter down in the count like that, you got to bury him or at least get him to chase something out of the zone. That pitch is way too hittable, and he pays for it. Just an enormous mistake, and now he's so upset with himself.
Here's Coco Crisp standing in. As he'll take a look at a slider that can't make it back to the corner. It's ball 1. That home run a moment ago, estimated at 408 feet.
That's a
1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0.
Yep, they went right back to that same pitch on the outside corner, and that's a good job of laying off both times.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Sent on the ground out to second. There's Baez. Throw in time, and the side is retired. I have to imagine there's a full moon tonight, judging by this bunch. More from Game 6 after this message and a word from our local stations. Jason Hayward is into the box as we are all set to begin the third.
Jason Hayward.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Line drive to center field. Oh, and he misses it. Around first, heading for second now. So unfortunately, he'll be forced to leave the game here with an apparent head injury. And we're hoping, of course, it's nothing too serious, but it's usually not good when it's above the neck. Rajay Davis is going to come in now and take over following the injury.
Number 20.
Javier Baez will dig in here, and it's been a series to forget for him so far as you see the numbers there.
And with these guys just one game away from going home, he may not have too many more opportunities to turn things around. He's got to make every at-bat count from here on out.
Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Well, obviously, you want a base hit here and hopefully tie this game. But a ground ball to the right side, that wouldn't be so bad either.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Oh, tough pitches here, back to back. And now he's not going to give him anything good with a runner at second base.
A runner at second, nobody out. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Tried to shoot the corner and he missed it. 2-2. No one out with a runner at second. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. Davis on the run. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. And he is in there.
And this fly ball will work almost like a sacrifice here. That'll move the guy up to third now with one out. Now, if they could just get another fly ball identical to that one, they'll be able to get themselves a run.
So striding in, Dexter Fowler, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. Here comes the first pitch. Chop foul at the plate, strike one. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Any thought to bringing the infield in here with one away?
Still a little early in my book. A run you can live with. What you don't want to do is let this snowball into a big inning.
Swing and a miss on the cut fastball. 1-2. One out and a runner on third. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. Has to be thinking strikeout here. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Fastball. Whoa, look out. That just about got him in the coconut. I think he took a little exception to that location.
Yeah, and so would I if I was down there. If you want to work inside, that's fine. But once you get up over the letters and closer to my head, now we're talking about a different story.
Now a ball sliced out of play down the left field line. He's set. Here's the 3-2. And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And he pushed it just a bit too much. It'll wind up a foul ball. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Good battle continues as this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and the count remains 3-2. Grounded to third. Ramirez is up with it. Throw to the plate, and the runner will be tagged out at the plate, so a costly decision there.
That runner at third, he's going on contact there. That's got to be the only way to explain it. It's one thing if this ball's hit up the middle, but when you hit it right at a corner infielder, you got to figure he's coming home with it. They get him easy.
Into the box now, Kyle Schwarber, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Seemed to quicken his delivery to the plate on that last pitch.
Well, you got to remember the slide step does 2 things for you. It gets the catcher the ball quicker so he can throw a guy out, or it will hold the runner on first so he doesn't steal it all.
Hit in the air to left field. Crisp has a beat on it, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Cubs. They still trail 1-0. Rajay Davis digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
You know, guys, I love a guy like this leading off an inning for you. He makes good contact, and he can run.
And that misses inside 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Arrieta's ready with the 1-1 pitch. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
And this is a nice job so far out of that number 8 hole. Taking some pitches, trying to get on leading off the inning.
A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Into the box, Roberto Perez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up on that inside corner, or this guy will bury you.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Oh, man, what a perfect pitch right there in a perfect spot. And that's exactly how you have to attack a guy like this. He wasn't even close on that pitch.
That misses, says the home plate umpire. 1-2. Where it misses, I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
And the hope was that he would have chased one of those pitches, but now on 2-2, I don't think you fool around anymore.
Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hard hit ball to second. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now, these infielders have been busy early on, and that's another ground ball out for them. Probably not going to be the last one we see either.
Carlos Santana, the hitter now. He was gunned down at second, attempting to stretch a single his first time up.
You know what? I'm not sure if that was on him or the first base coach, but it obviously didn't work out. It took a good throw to get him, though.
And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
2 out, nobody on. A little bouncer. That winds up foul for the second strike. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Leading off the inning, Chris Bryant, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Into the windup and the pitch. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Comes back with a fastball low, and that moves it to 3-1 now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And the count will be full. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. Fights off another pitch and hits it foul right at the plate. Full count, here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get on through into center field, so he's got himself a leadoff single.
First baseman number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
We'll give you another look at all 8 pitches here in the at-bat. I mean, this was a battle from beginning to end. He took some tough pitches, fouled off a few more, and then eventually he gets his reward with a solid base hit.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1.
Well, you know, you hear it all the time because it's true. First pitch strikes are so important. It really changes the complexion of the at-bat for not only the pitcher but the hitter as well, especially when you've got a good hitter up there.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball. 1-1 pitch is a curveball just off the black. 2-1 now. A little too tall that time. 3-1 now.
And they know full well the threat that this guy poses. So even down 3-1, I can't imagine he's going to get anything that he can drive right here.
Looking to avoid his first walk. Hit out of play, and it's a full count now. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Just the first walk he's given up here so far to go along with just the 2 hits. So he's been pretty well in command throughout this entire start.
So stepping in, Ben Zobrist, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield. First pitch of the at-bat. Cut fastball taken for strike 1.
Good pitch right there, right on the heels of a walk. He needed to get ahead of the next guy, and he did just that.
Both teams with just 2 hits apiece thus far. Fly ball out to straightaway right. Chisenhall is there. He gets there to put it away, but the runner tags and breaks for third. And he's safe.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only 1 away.
Into the box, Addison Russell. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike one.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
Nope. And there's ball one.
Oh, he wanted that one. Probably should have got it, too.
No runs, 2 hits, no errors so far for the Cubbies. Swinging a soft liner toward third. And he goes to a knee to try to knock it down, but it's by him down the line. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. It's 1-1.
Now batting, number 40.
Number 40 will dig in. 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Here's the first pitch to him. And this one's tapped foul at home plate. Line drive to left. And Coco's not going to get this one. That's a fair ball toward the corner. The run scores from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game.
Now batting.
And now time is called here as their pitching coach is going to pay a quick visit to the mound to discuss how they want to attack things here. Jason Hayward, the hitter now. 0 for 1 on the day after reaching on an error his first time up.
Yeah, still looking for his first hit of the game, so let's see if he can come through with that one right here.
And they'll try and get him out in front to start the at-bat, but this misses off the plate away. It's ball 1.
And you can bet they'll pitch him carefully with a couple guys on base.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. Runners are at second and third with 1 down. He got him, and it'll probably take a base hit now to get that runner across from third.
Yeah, and on this pitch right here, you got to make up your mind just a little more quickly up there. This is a ball that you got to think about maybe taking to left field, but instead, his swing is just a little bit late. He pulls off a little bit, and now he's going to go sit down.
Here's Javier Baez. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
He still needs 1 more strike, but hey, if he can get out of here only giving up 2 runs, I'd call that a win.
Two, here it comes. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a couple of men left. To the bottom of inning number 4 we go. It's the Cubs 2 and the Indians 1. Leading off the inning, Jason Kipnis. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball one. Called strike at the knees, 1-1. Slider, and he touches 90 with that one. It's 1-2.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Flying toward right center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
Settling in now, Francisco Lindor. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time.
Well, I think it was a sinker that he rolled over last time up, and he's probably going to see that same pitch again. You got to wait for a mistake up in the zone against a guy like this.
Arrieta sets. First pitch on the way. Sinker to open the AB in there for strike one. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Throw over to the bag, and a dive, but he's back.
Why not? Make him get dirty.
Nothing in one count. Here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Nobody out, runner on first. Runner goes for second. Grounder down the line at third. But a foul ball, 1-2 now. Set to deal on a ball and two strikes. In tight with the slider, 2-2.
Oh, that's not a bad idea right there. Go ahead and try that back foot slider on a 1-2. Hope you can get him to commit. That's a good job of laying off of that pitch.
Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first out. So with a runner at first and one gone, time to bring in our pitch speed comparison for these two starters. And you can see the top two pitch velocities here. 96 on one hand versus a still respectable 92 on the other. Mike Napoli is into the box. He was a strikeout victim in his first try.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Oh, that is a nice pitch right there. You kind of slow it down and give him that big breaking ball to start off the at-bat. Make sure he's not a guy that's looking to ambush that first pitch fastball.
Runners off for second. Pitch misses low. The throw down. And he got him at second on a perfect throw.
That's a big-time throw right there. I mean, a big-time throw. Anytime you can get this guy, you've done something.
Bases are empty here with two men out. Who jumped the gun a bit on that swing, and he's down 1-2.
And we've seen a lot of that pitch here in the first 4 innings, and it's been real effective for him, and that's another example right there.
Now a ball crushed high in the air, deep to left, way back there, and that one is long gone. A solo home run for Mike Napoli. His first homer so far in the series as the Indians have come back to tie it at 2.
After the first 2 hitters, this inning didn't look like it was going anywhere, but you talk to a lot of hitters and they'll tell you if they come up with 2 outs and nobody on, that's where they get selfish and try to swing for the fences. And that's what he did right there and launched a solo shot with 2 outs.
In now, Jose Ramirez.
Jose
As he'll go after the first pitch and bounce one foul for the first strike. Check swing, but he held up in time. Ball 1.
And you'd be in trouble at the plate if you fell behind 0-2 against this guy, so he's fortunate to hold up in time.
One and one, here it comes. High pop up. Russell is in his tracks now. And that will retire the side. But thanks to this solo shot, the Tribe is back to tie things up. We played 4, and we're deadlocked now at 2 apiece. Dexter Fowler heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And guys, this is the guy you want leading off this inning. He's your leadoff man, so maybe he can get things started, set the table for a little bit of a rally.
And he takes a cold strike, 0-1. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. 1 away.
now batting.
But here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Stepping in now, Kyle Schwarber. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
And you know, this is a guy that loves the ball down and in. It's one of the locations he really covers well, so they're going to want to mix their spots here.
And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Hits are now even at 4 apiece. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Cutter, and that's a called strike 2. A pretty dangerous spot for that one.
I don't think it was by design. It's one thing to miss your spots out of the zone, but when you miss in the zone, especially up, that's when you tend to get hurt.
Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th.
Well, this curveball right here has got a lot of snap to it. You can see pretty clearly he's finishing off his pitches much, much better than earlier in the ballgame and getting much better results as well.
Chris Bryant will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. First offering on its way. Up and in there with the first pitch fastball. It's ball 1. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Foul right at the plate. The count moves now to 1-2. And it's to 2-2 now with the bases empty and 2 gone here in the inning.
I think you have to ask yourself, was he trying to throw a fastball for a strike right there? Or was he just trying to set me up for that changeup away?
Line to the right side. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
Well, he'd had some high-stress innings here so far. It was looking like he turned a corner and was on his way to a much-needed 1-2-3, but he's going to have to get in the stretch here after all.
Anthony Rizzo will get a shot here with 2 away and a runner at first now following the base hit.
That 2-out single seemed harmless enough, but anytime you extend the inning to allow this guy to get a shot with a runner on, you better be careful.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0.
But now you got to regroup after the 2-out single. You're in a dangerous spot in the lineup, so the inning's not over yet, not by a long shot.
The 1-0 delivery. 2-0.
And you go back to the call on that very first pitch, how important that was. Now instead of a 1-1 count, you're at 2-0 with a really dangerous hitter up there.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward, but he decides to let it go.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. 2 runs, 5 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And he holds off on the breaking ball, so the count runs full.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
Tries to dump this one out to left. In there, a base hit. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Good job there at keeping the inning alive. The runner on first gets a head start with the 3-2 count and 2 away, so it's an easy decision to keep on going around second. He makes it into third easily.
A couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. Here's Ben Zobrist now. Batting left-handed here as he takes a look at strike 1.
Oh, he's got a legitimate gripe right there. I don't know about that one.
Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball.
Yeah, curveball, then changeup here on the first couple pitches. Now might be the time to see him run that fastball in on his hands. Maybe try and get this guy to pop something up.
And this is low, ball 2. 2-1.
He's still got a couple pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. You got to take a step back, take a deep breath, and get back in the zone.
Hoping to keep it tied. Here it comes. Chops it foul at home plate as the count moves to 2-2 now. He's set. Here's the 2-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is crisp, and that retires the side. Cubs strand a couple. Halfway home, tied 2 apiece. Lonnie Chisenhall comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the fifth.
Right fielder, Lonnie Chisenhall.
Arrieta gets the sign. Here's the first pitch. First pitch is a sinker, too low, 1-0. The pitch count there, one pitch into his fifth inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And he looks at a changeup in there, 1-1. A lot of balls down in the zone in the last inning or so.
And I think that's in response to getting bit by those 2 home run balls. He might be a little leery of challenging guys right now, and I don't blame him. Keep it down there.
Pulled high in the air out to right field. Hayward has a read on it. And he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
The left fielder, number 4, Coco Chris.
One man out now in the Cleveland fifth. And here's the left fielder, Coco Crisp. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
One out, nobody on. That evens it up, 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. 1-2. Here it comes. Hit to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll take this to the bag himself, and there are 2 away now.
Now batting, center fielder, Rajay Davis.
Rajay Davis stands in. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out.
Yeah, ground out last time, but you know, with his speed, that's kind of a big part of the way he plays the game. Put the ball on the ground and force the defense to make a clean, quick play on him, because if they don't, he's safe.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And the sinker is over here, and that evens things at 1.
And maybe that's off the black just a little bit, but when you're around the plate as much as he's been, you're going to find that you're going to get a few calls like that.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. All away here to start the at-bat.
And that's fine, but you can't be afraid to work inside. You can jam this guy. Get him to roll over something. You don't have to strike him out.
And a good pitch there as he got him to go after one in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
A lot of people think that pitch will burn straight down, but it will work back a little bit towards righties, like that one did right there.
Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3 through 5, all even at 2-2. Addison Russell will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time, and then a base hit last time around.
Russell.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now. And this is taken for a called strike, and he's not in love with that call either. It's 1-2 now. changeup, and that fades down and away, 2-2.
And for all the pitches he's thrown, only one walk so far. That's a little bit surprising.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. A full count, 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, it's a good battle to start this inning. That's what you like to see when you've got a guy out there that's getting up there in the pitch count.
High in the air. Ramirez just to the left of the mound. And that's the first out of the inning.
Well, usually when you get guys to pop up, means that you've got him off balance, and he's been able to mix things up all night long.
Number 40 will dig in. 1 for 2 with a double in this one. First pitch on its way. Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line in right. Chisenhall moves over, 2 down.
Now batting.
Boy, a first pitch out is nice anytime, but when you've already thrown over 100 pitches, that's a gift.
Now in the box, Jason Hayward. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
It was a pretty big strikeout, too, because he had a chance to drive in a run, so I'm sure he's going to be thinking about that missed opportunity for a little while.
Watches a fastball right there for strike 1. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. 2 out, nobody on. Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one. Frozen on the fastball. Never had a chance, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. Home half of the 6th inning coming up. Deadlocked at 2 apiece. Roberto Perez will stand in to get things going for the Indians in their half of the 6th.
Catcher, Roberto Perez.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. 1-0 pitch is right there, but ruled a ball. 2-0. Not the first time he's felt the squeeze tonight.
Yeah, he's looking and saying, what do I got to do to get a strike?
That one's more like it, he says. Back to 2-1 now.
And at the plate, if you've got an umpire helping you out, no reason to go after a borderline pitch on 2-0.
Set to deliver on 2-1. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But the bag with it himself is Rizzo for the out.
Now batting.
He's been able to get outs when he needs them with that curveball, and there you see what his pitch breakdown has been so far.
Carlos Santana ready to take another shot. Went down on strikes his last time up.
Well, at the very least, he went down hacking. Striking out is one of the many frustrations that go along with hitting, and you have to accept that it's going to happen sometimes.
Just off the outside, and it's 1-0. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. That one's going to find the seats. Strike one. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Ready on 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
Not only do you not want to lose this guy, but you got more trouble right there in the on-deck circle.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Zobrist over to his right. And that's the second out of the inning.
So we'll check out the... He's up to an even 80 pitches now, so I'd imagine they'll start keeping a little closer tabs on him out there.
Jason Kipnis digs in, coming off a single in his last at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. And he'll power in a fastball that time at 94 for strike one. This is pulled into right. That's in for a base hit, and he's 2 for 3.
Now batting, the shortstop,
Francisco Lindor will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
He's set. Here it comes. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now.
And you wonder if he's feeling just a little bit distracted having that base stealer over there at first base. Sometimes just the threat of a steal can really mess with your head out there.
Lying toward the gap in left center. And that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 games so far.
This is where, as a manager, you have to really start worrying about location of pitchers. He still hasn't walked anybody out there, but when the control starts slipping and the ball starts sailing out over the middle of the plate, that can be worse than walks.
Here's Mike Napoli now. Here's a swing and a high pop-up. Drifting toward the third base dugout. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. Indians strand a couple. 6 innings complete, all square at 2-2. Back here in Cleveland, Game 6 moves on to the 7th inning now, but before we start, let's call on our game summary to show you how we got here. Cody Allen is on to pitch now as he'll take over to start inning number 7.
Number 37, Cody Allen.
Javier Baez will stand in now. He flew out in his first time around and then was a strikeout victim last time. And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
Yeah, and it's tough enough to hit 95+ mile-an-hour fastballs. That curve gives you something else to think about altogether.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
And that changeup's not really a pitch you can sit on with 2 strikes. Because if he gives you that fastball, you'll be an hour late on it. That's a great job of not showing that pitch until he was ready to punch him out.
Here's Dexter Fowler now, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Hit out towards second. Kipnis has it. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting.
Well, really couldn't ask for much more out of a 7th inning guy. He's come in, throwing a bunch of strikes, and he's gotten 2 quick outs to show for it here with the score still tied.
Kyle Schwarber digs in. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, they got him on a breaking ball, so now we'll see if they try to put him away with soft stuff again if they get that chance.
And a breaking ball backs him out of the way. 1-0 the count. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And guys, this has been just what the doctor ordered out of the bullpen.
Yeah, they needed him to come in and give him a strong inning, and he's done exactly that.
This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Allen has the target, 1-2 on its way. Breaking ball misses the corner, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, and on 1 and 2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Just staying alive, putting together a really good at-bat here. He's ready with the 2-2 pitch. This one misses, and that'll fill the count here. 3-2 with 2 away.
And this guy won't lay down here because there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's putting up a good fight.
Swing and a flare hit toward right. And he dives to make a spectacular catch. What a play there to end the inning. Worth a second look here, as this is a beauty to end the inning. We've got more. It's Game 6, and we're back after this. Jose Ramirez will step forward now, lined out and popped out in his previous 2 trips.
He's made good contact in his first 2 at-bats, but he's got nothing to show for it.
Now here's the pitch. Try to bunt his way on base here, but this will roll foul. Here's the 0-1. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. Throw is up the line as it gets away. And lucky for them, the right fielder's there to back up the throw.
Well, and here's a situation where he can't be catching these guys off guard. I mean, he just showed bunt on the previous pitch, and he tries again and winds up legging out a base hit.
On his way toward the mound now is skipper Joe Madden. And he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. He'll depart with our score tied, and he'll still be accountable for the runner at first. And the best he can do is a no decision in this one. Pedro Strop will get the assignment on the mound here as he'll enter with the runner at first and nobody out.
Pedro Strop.
Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. And now the Cubs bullpen will start working here as both a lefty and a righty are up. From the stretch. And there he goes towards second. Sends that one out of play for strike one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he starts to go after it. Question was, did he hold up in time? Yes, indeed, says the third base umpire. Oh, on the ground to first. Can this be two? The second for one. On to first, so he comes right out of the bullpen and gets the double play.
Oh, it's just so nice to be able to bring in a reliever that can get you a ground ball. Sure enough, first batter he faces, he gets him to hit the ball on the ground, and it turns into a very important double play.
Here's Coco Crisp standing in as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0.
So often playoff baseball comes down to the bullpen, and this is going to be a bullpen game from here on out.
That one will get out of play, and the count evens up at 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And he lays off for a ball, 2-1.
Yeah, hard to believe that's not a strike. I don't know exactly where that would have missed.
And that'll be taken for a ball by Coco. It's 3-1 now.
And whatever you do, you can't let that previous call eat at you. You've got to come back with your best pitch here on 3-1.
And he lays off, ball 4. Now the potential go-ahead run is on base here.
And I may not know a whole lot about pitching, but what I do know is this is not the guy you want to be putting on base with a walk. That definitely puts the stolen base in order now with 2 away.
Rajay Davis will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Yeah, nothing going on earlier in this inning, but a chance to make some noise right here. Those kind of walks often seem to come back and bite guys somehow.
And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1. And it's quickly 0-2. The 0-2 delivery. And here's a ball hit in the air. Hayward on the move, but this will wind up being a foul ball. And a good 2-strike pitch, but he misses high 1-2.
A good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. And now I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
Drilled down the line, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. 2 out with the possible go-ahead run at first. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Tribe. score remains deadlocked at 2-2. Chris Bryant will stand in, and it's a bullpen game now. Both starters out as we begin inning number 8.
Yeah, both starters are out, and since we're tied, both starters not going to be involved in the decision.
Allen's ready. Here's the pitch. Hot shot on the ground is short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. And the recovery's too late as he's able to beat the throw to first.
Well, here's another look. This looked to be a fairly routine play. Just might have hit him, though, on the heel of the glove, and now they've got a leadoff base runner.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Getting that first pitch strike is so important against a guy like this. You have to be able to work ahead in the count and not let him dictate the at-bat.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And a bouncing ball, foul. Pitch, a curveball that's off the catcher's glove and gets away. And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch.
It looked like a two-strike curveball there. Behind the plate, you see him turn that glove over, go soft, try and make himself as large as he can, but this one manages to skip away, and it'll be a wild pitch.
Go-ahead runs in scoring position here with nobody out. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full 3-2.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. And he misses there for ball 4. So runners are at first and second now with nobody out.
The batter, the fielder,
Ben Zobrist will stand in now in as pressure-filled a spot as one could imagine, with this World Series potentially hanging in the balance. Pause, now the pitch. Bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. On to first, and the throw goes right by him. And the run is in to score from second.
Well, this has been a tight back-and-forth game, so you'd hate to have it decided on a play like this, but you picked the wrong time to make a mistake of this magnitude, and that lets the go-ahead run come in to score.
Addison Russell stands in. He got under one and popped out his last time up.
Yeah, he just uppercut a fastball. That top hand kind of dragged through the zone, which caused the bat head to drop a little bit.
Looking to keep this a one-run game, and he starts him out with a strike on the outer half.
Boy, I'll tell you what, after seeing 2 errors in the inning, as a pitcher, you pretty much have to go into strikeout mode.
Hits are even at 7 apiece. And now a curveball as he's got to lean out of the way. That one nearly got him.
Well, nothing wrong with that. As much as it pains me to say, pitchers have the right to work inside.
Smoked on the ground left side. And a reach with the backhand, but he comes up empty as that gets by him. And the insurance run comes across to score from third. It's 4-2.
Well, sometimes with guys like this, you can fool them once, maybe even twice, but you're not going to fool him forever. And he sits on this two-strike curveball and drives home a run.
Brian Shaw will come on now in an awfully tough spot as there are two on here with nobody out.
Brian Shaw.
Into the box now, number 40. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one.
Anxious moments all over the ballpark now. These folks can hardly bear to watch.
Runners at the corners here, nobody out. High with the cut fastball, and he's behind 2-0. Late swing on the hitter's count. Still a good count for him now, however, at 2-1. And he comes back with a gorgeous slider there for strike two. Oh, now a ball hit up the middle, and it's going to get on through into center field for a base hit. Trotting in to score is the runner from third, and that'll push the lead up to 3 here in the 8th.
Maybe an important run right there, and you got to figure every run's important in a low-scoring ball game. But that now pushes the lead to 5-2, so you got to think that they're liking their chances right about now.
Jason Hayward stands in, was locked up on strike 3 in his last trip.
Yeah, and hopefully he got that out of his system. They really need him to come through right here.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
And you can see him trying to be a little bit more patient here. He's got 2 strikeouts already, but he's got to be careful not to fall too far behind.
3 runs already home here. And boy, they're really giving him fits inside now as he can't get extended there, and it's 0-2 now.
Well, he just hasn't looked comfortable all night long.
Pulled toward right center field. Calling for it, Chisenhall. He makes the catch, and tagging is the runner from second. The relay throw, and he is in there.
Good job there at second base of doing the math in his head and figuring out he can make it up to third. So that puts runners on the corners now with only 1 away.
Javier Baez ready to try again. Struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
And this is a big-time strikeout situation right here, so they're going to be shooting for the same result, no doubt about it.
He waits. Now the pitch. Pitch is a cold strike. The throw. Tag from Kipnis, and he's out at second base.
Well, with 1 away in the inning, they're thinking they'd like to get a second runner into scoring position. And that was wishful thinking because a good throw takes care of him trying to steal second.
The 0-1 on its way. In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. Good job keeping it close as the count goes to 1-1. Here it comes on 1-1. Chopper foul. Two outs here with a runner at third. Strike three, and that'll put an end to a big inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, 2 costly errors, and 1 man left on. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. Cubs lead it 5-2. Hector Rondon is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th.
Hector Rondon.
Leading off the inning, Roberto Perez, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it started just 1 back here in this inning.
And that swung on and missed for strike 1.
And you know what? These days, so many guys are throwing in the high 90s. It makes those mid to low 90s guys look easy. But I'll tell you what, if he mixes his pitches well, it can still be plenty fast to have to deal with.
Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Now action in the bullpen as their closer starts to get loose out there. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. 5-2 our score as we get a look inside the numbers. It's our starter comparison for the 2 gentlemen that took the hill to start the ball game. Carlos Santana will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
And time's getting short here. You don't want to have to face that closer in the 9th inning needing 3 runs. They need to cut that gap down somehow.
Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1.
Well, that's a good thing that pitch was above the strike zone, because a few inches lower and that ball's right in his wheelhouse.
Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. And that misses 2-2.
Well, now he's got to be saying, this is the wrong time for that strike zone to start shrinking. You need that to be a strike.
And he strikes him out as well. So make it back-to-back punch-outs here to the first 2 men he faces out of the bullpen.
I'd say he's made a pretty good impression since coming on. With 2 batters, 2 strikeouts to start the inning.
Jason Kipnis will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Here it comes. Swing and a liner, but this will be foul. One and one. Out in front as this is pulled foul into the seats. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. Dexter Fowler will be the one to lead it off when we come back. It's the Cubs 5 and the Indians 2. And welcome back to Major League Baseball on the show from Progressive Field in Cleveland, Ohio. And there is Dexter Fowler. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the ninth. Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
0-1. Here it comes. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he will make the catch while ranging backward as he just put the glove up and hauled it in for the first out.
Whew, nice play. Well, you know, he had the right idea up there, so at least you know he's thinking. He tried to go the other way with this ball, but he got under it just a little bit, and it's an easy play out there in left field.
Kyle Schwarber comes forward for another shot after being robbed of a hit in his last at-bat.
Yeah, it was an absolute showstopper. All you can do is get back up there and try to hit the ball hard once again.
And no swing, apparently. Ball one. Look out. 2-0 now.
That's a pitch you have to lay off right there. That tight slider busting down and out of the zone, all that can do is tie you up.
Lays off, and it's 3-0. Chris Bryant will be next. And a changeup. Couldn't get him to bite, and it's ball four.
Well, you know he wanted that pitch out there on the mound. I think it was probably a strike, but it doesn't really matter now. You have to let that pitch go, just forget about it, and concentrate on the next one.
Digging in, Chris Bryant. Already 2 for 2. He'll look to add on right here. And a slider tails outside for ball one.
Just because he's thrown 5 straight balls doesn't make this an automatic take, especially if for a guy in this part of the lineup.
The 1-0 delivery. And he misses low with it. 2-0. Runners on first with one down. And there's ball 3. And he's got to be careful now that some of these borderline calls don't get him started going downhill.
Yeah, and sometimes it's really easy to dwell on those, but you have to keep looking forward. It's not easy, but you've got to do it if you want to have success.
And no doubt about this one, it's in there. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
And when he's missing, he's not missing by much. That one might have been just a hair low, but as a hitter on 3-1, you have the luxury of making a pitcher bring something up.
Jeff Manship will take over now with one away in the top of inning number 9.
Jeff Manship.
Anthony Rizzo will be his first assignment here as he'll face him with runners at first and second and one gone. And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate with the fastball as he backs him off a bit.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Oh, and Rizzo gets on top of one and sends it in the air out to deep right field. And that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there. Now a swing, and he pops him up. Right up the chute. This may be tough behind the plate. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
And now that would have fallen under the infield fly rule if it was a fair ball. But no matter, he goes over to make the catch here in foul territory.
Here's Ben Zobrist now. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Oh, a lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
Yeah, he just really pulled off of that pitch. This is a two-seamer working its way down and away. It wasn't even close.
And a wasted pitch there, 1-2.
And now here, 1-2. This is where you need your best pitch. You've got to strand that runner out there at second base and keep the deficit just at 3.
Chopped foul at the plate, and we'll do it again. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. And a breaking ball down and in here as he's got to hop out of the way there. Hit hard back up the middle. Scooped up on the Kipnis at second, and the inning is over. So they'll let him off the hook here by scoring no runs despite the 2 walks. Heart of the order, 3, 4, and 5 will get their shot in the bottom of the 9th. The Cubbies are in front, 5-2. Aroldis Chapman is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
Number 54, Aroldis Chapman.
Francisco Lindor will be the first one to greet him as he'll have to turn around and bat from the right side of the plate here.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Here's a high pop-up. Rizzo is there for it. He's got it 1 away.
And with a 3-run lead here in the 9th, you'd like to make sure that you can take care of that leadoff guy so they don't get anything started right off the bat. So that's a good job to take care of him here for the first out.
Mike Napoli will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs.
Yeah, and you just can't worry about the score right here. You just got to be able to string together a couple of base runners and take it 1 pitch at a time, 1 runner at a time.
And a fastball to start things out here. Not close. It's a ball and no strikes.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, especially when it's on the inner half.
Swing and a miss as he ramps up on the fastball. 1-1.
You want to talk about a live arm? This guy's got one all right.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. Got him.
Up next.
Well, here you go. This slider sort of backs up on him a little bit. He gave up on it far too early because this was the best pitch he had to hit in the entire at-bat.
Standing in now, Jose Ramirez. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time, it's 0-1.
These guys would like to at least get someone on base here in this bottom of the ninth. Got to make them sweat a little.
2 out, nobody on. And this ball's heading for the seats down the right side as the count will move to 0-2 now. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Chop foul at the plate, and he stays alive, still 0-2. Chapman has the target. Here's the 0-2. Now a swing and a fly ball, and this should do it. And he'll put this one away without much trouble, and the Cubs have fought off elimination here on the road. They've set up a winner-take-all Game 7 tomorrow night as this one is over.
Oh, that is just straight gas on the final pitch. 100 miles an hour as he comes in to finish this one off.
And guys, the Cubs were given an excellent outing on the mound here by this man, Aroldis Chapman. What a performance he turned in. He's our tops player of the game.
Yeah, it's nice to have someone like this that you can call on to finish things out for you, and he came on to slam the door shut.
So that'll just about do it. For Eric Karros, Steve Lyons, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com. The Cubs win this one 5-2. Good night from Cleveland.
Final line score tonight. First for